Somewhere in the region of 4 or 5 years ago, we invented something called Theme Fest. This is where myself and a select group of friends would tour the country for 3 or so days, visiting various theme parks. Now this was the very first Theme Fest, so we wanted to go somewhere where we'd never been before. So we went to Fantasy Island in Skegness, and we had a great time. There was a lot of stories that I could tell, and maybe I'll go into some of those stories in other episodes, but the one that I'm going to tell today is just a very quick one. After Fantasy Island, we went up to Yorkshire, and we went to Flamingo Land. Great park, really good park, thoroughly enjoyed it. One of the last rides of the day was on, I forget what it was called, but it was kind of like a tidal wave kind of ride. It was a very wet water ride. We all sat in the boat, and the attendant came over, and I was sat next to my friend Phil. The attendant came over and pushed the bar down. He pushed the bar down on myself and Phil, and we were giggling around or whatever. You know, I think it's important for me to mention at this point that we weren't fucking around. We weren't fucking about. We were just smiling, having a laugh. You know, not being dicks, basically. And the attendant said, "Oh," he like looked kind of in the empty space between Phil and I, and he said, "I'm going to have to ask you to get off, because I can smell alcohol on your breath, and we don't allow drunk riders." And I was very surprised by this. You know, neither of us had been drinking. Sober as a judge was a phrase uttered by my friend Gopher Boy, aka Gopher, aka Luke, and I was shocked for just a second. But I asked him to clarify. I said, who are you talking to? I mean, neither of us has been drinking, but you didn't actually look at anyone. Well, both of you. But haven't been drinking, well, get off the ride, you know. So we were asked to get off the ride, we did. The others stayed on. They got very wet. There were some other people on the ride who got very wet, and it was very funny watching them all get off, be very wet, but we were very disgruntled, very sad. And we felt bad that we had been the victim of really wrong identity / bad smelling skills. So yeah, left a bit of a sour taste in the mouth. We were kicked off a ride for being drunk when we weren't even drunk. It's just a quick one, guys, and it's maybe not the best of stories, but it's the best you've got right now. Thanks a lot for watching.